I heard rhythm's an important part of fighting, so I started playing a rhythm game.
You need to move your body, too. Why not take up actual dancing?
I wish to paint the world as only I see it. The best way to succeed at this is through practice.
I wonder if there's a world only I can see as well.
Even lately, I sometimes dream about doing Phantom Thief things with Mona.
It was a little lonely without Mona, but it's just a fun memory now.
It's actually quite exhilarating to attack with a whip. I wonder why that is.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Your outfits are all so unique. I can see coordinating them wasn't a priority.
I suppose the only explanation is that our spirits of rebellion each took a different form.
I enjoy spending time in Kichijoji. It's not very big, but there are plenty of trendy shops.
Yeah, it has a different feel to it than Shibuya or Harajuku. I do a lot of shopping at the resale stores there.
I once had a dream that I washed up on a deserted island. I painted as much as I pleased. So wonderful.
Home is where you lay your head, I suppose. But I think Fox is the only person who actually believes it.
It always bothers me when foreign movie subtitles leave stuff out or take too many liberties.
I think liberties are inevitable to some extent. If the subtitles are too long, you can't focus on the movie.
Listen, it's not that I look like a cat. Cats just happen to look like me.
So you're the original and they're the copycats. How interesting.
Maybe I'm just burned out, but waking up has grown awfully difficult lately.
I have the perfect bath bomb for that. The scent's so soothing, it'll put you out like a light.
So lately, I've been trying to work some training into my nightly routine before bed.
I've heard if you plan to take a post-workout bath, it's best to let your body cool down a bit first.
I'm quite curious about Mona's Western-style sword.
It's neat how no two people use the same weapon, despite how many of us there are.
The other night, a ghost appeared in my dream. It scared me so badly that it woke me up.
Hey, we fight shadows. Those are a hell of a lot scarier than ghosts.
Why does my outfit have a tail? I don't understand.
Well, if you ask me, a tail that just sits there isn't really a tail. I don't think I've gotten this much exercise since I was in ballet.
Ah, ballet. The art of movement. I'd like to go to one someday.
Ever try the manja in Tsukishima? Oh, that stuff is legit!
Manja's alright, but I prefer okonomiyaki.
I hear whips are quite difficult to use. Where did you learn how to wield one?
Yo, you really think it's that hard? I always thought you just swung it around all random.
I had the weirdest dream. I was at school, but I was wearing my Phantom Thief outfit.
I bet your teachers' heads would explode if they saw you dressed like that.
Kind of fiending for some ramen right about now. Maybe I'll hit up Ogikubo when we get back.
You're gonna get fat, you know. I hate when people ask me to say stuff in English just because I lived overseas.
Oh, that's right. Kids bugged you every year with that shit whenever the classes got shuffled.
Joker's so acrobatic. He's really got the hang of that grappling hook.
He really is amazing. I bet he'd be a huge action movie star.
I dreamt that the vegetables I've been growing all died. I was so sad.
Don't worry. Dreams about your garden just mean that it's really important to you.
I didn't get enough sleep.
Please stay awake. I'd like to avoid any and all car crashes if possible.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could mod the grappling hook so it was electrified?
A fascinating idea. What would provide the electric current, though?
Are you all keeping up at school? I know being a Phantom Thief is important, but so are your grades.
I'm in the art program, so I generally have nothing to worry about so long as my skills don't grow sloppy.
You know what? I guess Mona does have a mask, technically.
Not that there's much point to a black cat wearing a black mask, anyhow.
Joker seems like he'd make a good cook, doesn't he? I mean, he's great with his knife and all.
I like boys who can cook. It makes me believe they're rather reliable.
This Phantom Thief stuff feels real as hell whenever he's flying around with that grappling hook.
I know just what you mean. It's quite aesthetically pleasing.
I'm getting a bit hungry. I should have eaten beforehand.
I've been trying not to think about it, but now that you've said it, I can feel my stomach rumbling.
Whenever I travel, I always end up buying some sort of good luck charm. And sometimes people give them to you as well. It's easy to end up with a charm surplus. I want to read a certain book, but it's out of print. Where do you suppose I could find a copy?
It sounds like it'd be worth finding. Have you considered checking any auctions?
I always thought darts looked easy. Just aim for the board, you know, but it's way harder than that.
Well, of course. Otherwise, where would the fun be?
I hate when people ask me to say stuff in English just because I lived overseas.
How do you even respond to that ridiculous request when there's no right answer?
That cloth box is wrapped around his waist. Looks like the belt on a kimono.
Seems like there must have been a phantom thief in ancient Japanese history for him to get that outfit. Sometimes it's impossible for me to fall asleep on days that we've been to palaces, no matter how tired I am. Same here. I just get so worked up that I can't close my eyes when I get home. Why are there so many people in Shibuya? Maybe because it's such a convenient location? I mean, it does have a lot of shops.
I considered growing my own bean sprouts, but it seems to be more expensive than buying them grown.
Yes, vegetable growing requires a significant initial investment, especially if you plant a full garden.
Maybe I should get a gun too, just for self-defense. Nah, my hands need to be empty.
Don't concern yourself with that. Just as we have our specialties, you have yours as well.
Do you think there's anything I can do about my outfit? I feel like I stand out too much in this.
Don't worry, you're fine. Actually, I think it's quite cute.
When we're riding in the car like this, it's easy to forget that we're actually inside Mona.
Well, the car does have ears and a tail, so I wouldn't say it's impossible to tell.
Supporting you guys is fun, but I never thought I'd start having dreams about it.
Dreaming about your life's pretty normal. Once I had a dream where I was working out the entire time.
I wish to paint the world as only I see it. The best way to succeed at this is through practice.
I'm rooting for you. I want to see what you come up with.
You think I'm frightening when I fight? Well, I'm afraid you're just going to have to accept it.
Being all open with your feelings is great, but it's still kind of a buzzkill.
It's a bit cramped in here with this many people.
Even worse, you guys are really heavy. Why don't you take turns running alongside me? If you're having trouble getting yourself to relax, I recommend herbal tea.
I like Japanese tea, but herbal tea may be enjoyable once in a while. The aroma of mint helps me focus.
Why is the one dessert you get to eat during the week so delicious? The fact that you don't eat them too often probably helps. Otherwise, you'd risk getting tired of them.
Last night, I had a dream my hard drive failed. Ugh, that was scary.
Yeah, you do seem like you'd value the stuff on your computer more than your life.
I was talking to my overseas friend the other day. Her straightforward attitude was really refreshing.
I'm straightforward too. Maybe I'm really a foreigner.
Dude, that grappling hook is awesome! He looks like a freaking superhero with that thing!
Having superheroes on the mind is fine, but please just stay focused. This is serious work.
Whenever my foreign relatives come to Japan, they always rave about how much they love Japanese food.
That's due to the sushi. I'd have no problem eating nothing but sushi for the rest of my life.
Yesterday, Sojiro bought me my favorite instant yakisoba.
Don't overdo it, though. Too much instant food is bad for your health.
Mona, what exactly do you have in those pouches?
Oh, I daren't say. A phantom thief's possessions are supposed to be mysterious. I was vegetating in front of the TV last night, and I have to say there are some pretty decent shows on now.
Huh? You're a TV fan, Mona? So am I! Especially the dramas.
I always thought darts looked easy. Just aim for the board, you know, but it's way harder than that.
Much of life is exactly like that. You don't know how difficult something is until you actually try it.
Last night, I had a dream my hard drive failed. Ugh, that was scary.
Nothing in this world lasts forever. You must prepare yourself for when that time comes.
Skull, you're not gonna land any hits by just waving your weapon around as hard as you can.
Staying calm in battle is vital to success. You have to maintain your composure. I wonder if I should try incorporating another sport into my gymnastics training.
I could teach you how to run. Think the leg training could help with your jumps?
I may specialize in Japanese-style painting, but I'd like to learn some Western techniques as well.
The art world is so friggin' confusing. I don't think I'll ever understand it, even if I spent my whole life trying to.
Your weapon seems fun, Skull. Do you want to swap sometime?
Your outfits may be polar opposites, but your attack styles both focus on individual, forceful hits.
Why is the one dessert you get to eat during the week so delicious?
Simple. It provides me with the motivation I need to continue my austere lifestyle.